is what the guy says after his father tries to kill the president. I hate this game every 4 years, and I think we all do. And if my father wants to be a martyr to how broken and disassociated the process has become from the real problems and practical solutions, then that's his choice. By the way, can someone arrest this guy? Can someone arrest him? I'm not saying that's what he's done or what he's about. That's just my own rant, being fed up with it for all of my entire adult life, he wrote. South Park said it best. Can you imagine? His father is trying to assassinate the president. He's typing this to the Daily Mail. He's sending a text. South Park said it best. Every 4 years, we're forced to choose between a turd sandwich and a giant douche. And it all stays fucked in the same ways by different degrees, and we're exhausted and embarrassed by it all. This is after his father is like tried to kill the president of the United States. This guy is like doing a that's what you would say on like a podcast. That's what you would say. That's like a rant you would go on like a podcast.
Check.
Not after you've been told your father just tried to kill the president of the United States. Do we have any of Ryan Ralph, any of his interviews? Yes. He was interviewed by some different news organizations and institutions had him on. And by the way, you look at this guy. This is, by the way, this is how you know that people are so ideologically driven in this country that they can no longer recognize a crazy person. Like, the news is so blinded by their hatred for Trump that they no longer recognize this person is a complete psychopath. And in his interviews, he reads crazy.
Thousands upon thousands of people standing here with the Ukrainians. This Maiden Square, Independence Square, we should have millions of people in this square, filling the square from every country around the world. And why we don't, I don't understand. I'm here every day with all the flags from all the supporting countries, with the memorials for the people that have died.
I can't believe I just did that.
You know, I've had several people come, but just a handful, you know. So it blows
By the way,
my mind.
is it the CIA now is just as bad as like everything else? Like every hotel you go to sucks. Everything's bad. Everything you watch sucks. Like, is that what this is? Like, is Langley just so bad at everything now that it's just the fully bottom of the barrel, where they're just grabbing anyone? They're like sending this guy over to the Ukraine. I mean, is this how bad it's getting? Is it because everywhere you go, and we've talked about this ad nauseum on the show, everything is disappointing, and everybody's kind of upset you're there, and customer service is dead, and client services is over, and people don't want you there, and when you walk in somewhere, people kind of like, you know, begrudgingly tolerate you. And I'm wondering if the CIA has gotten to that point now where like you would think that they would have a better class of patsy. Like a better class of patsy. Like, say what you want about Oswald, but he was a better class of patsy than whatever this is. I don't know. I mean, maybe. It's a fun thing to think about. They're just sitting around in Virginia going, yeah, we don't know. We don't know. He's what we got. He's what we got, you know? Is there any other interview of him?
Yeah.
I think he's done some more mainstream things as well. This guy is a nut, and I don't know what they're charging him with. He's gonna share a cell with Diddy.
He filed off the serial number on his gun, and then a couple other things. It's like it's the maximum charge for all those things.
Sure.
Here we go. Here's a couple of different quotes from him here.
At $1,000. His son Oren posted, "He is a loving and caring father. It doesn't sound like the man I know to do anything crazy, much less violent." Ruth tried to enlist in the International Legion of Foreign Fighters in Ukraine, but was considered too old.
Oh my God, very bad.